Welcome to my YouTube channel, Stoicism Explainer. Do you know some habits play the role of choreographers in the intricate dance of life, shaping the rhythm and flow of our existence, says Stoicism philosophy? While positive habits can lead us towards success and happiness, getting inner peace and serenity, it's equally important to recognize and break free from detrimental routines that hinder our growth. As we embark on the journey of self-improvement, inner peace, it becomes imperative to identify the habits that act as stumbling blocks on our path to a more fulfilling life. In this video, we will discuss 7 habits to avoid in life if you want peace of mind, happiness, inner peace and tranquility. But before we start, it's my humble request to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can enjoy more videos on Stoicism. Please like this video and share it with your fellows. Number 1. Chasing emotions blindly. Being a slave to your emotions can have profound effects on various aspects of your life. When emotions dictate actions without rational consideration, decision-making becomes impulsive and potentially regrettable. This lack of emotional regulation can strain relationships, both personal and professional, as erratic emotional responses may lead to misunderstandings or conflicts. I have a good example for you to explore this point. Imagine being at a family gathering where a relative, perhaps unknowingly, comments on a recent choice you've made, whether it's a new job, relationship, or lifestyle change. The remark stings, triggering a whirlwind of emotions, anger, defensiveness, or sadness. Without realizing it, you might retort with a hurtful comment, creating tension among those present. Was that emotional outburst truly the optimal response? This serves as a clear instance of succumbing to emotions. Emotions, fundamentally, are neither inherently good nor bad. They are natural human responses offering valuable insights into our mental state and perception of our surroundings. However, letting these emotions dictate our actions unchecked can lead to regrettable decisions and strained relationships. Stoic philosophy stresses the significance of acknowledging our emotions without being engulfed by them. Marcus Aurelius aptly expresses this. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This Stoic principle reminds us that while we may not control the initial emotional reaction to a situation, we do have command over our subsequent actions. So, when confronted with a surge of emotion, whether triggered by a friend's comment, a work situation, or any other circumstance, take a moment, breathe, and ponder. Is my immediate reaction to this emotion the best course of action? Will it foster harmony or deepen discord? By practicing this pause and introspection, you cultivate emotional resilience, ensuring your reactions align with your values and not just transient feelings. Embracing this Stoic approach empowers you to navigate life's diverse challenges with equilibrium, ensuring your actions stem not from impulsive emotion, but from a place of reason, thought, and wisdom. Number 2. Seeking perfection in everything. Seeking perfection in everything can lead to high standards and continuous improvement, fostering personal and professional growth. However, it may also result in stress, dissatisfaction, and hinder progress if taken to extremes. Balancing the pursuit of excellence with realistic expectations is key for a healthy and sustainable approach to life. Imagine hosting a dinner party at your home. The guests are thoroughly enjoying themselves, the atmosphere is lively, and the food is delightful. However, instead of relishing in the moment, your attention fixates on the slight over-salting of one dish or the minor imperfection in the table setting. This relentless pursuit of perfection in every detail can cast an overwhelming shadow, dimming even the most joyous occasions. In today's era, with the proliferation of social media and the constant stream of seemingly flawless lives, there's an intensified pressure to achieve perfection in all aspects. Whether it's an impeccable appearance, an ideal relationship, a dream job, or a flawless home, the pursuit of perfection can transform into an unending treadmill, always in motion but never reaching the sought-after destination. Seneca once observed, "To wish for perfection is a sure way to become unhappy." This Stoic insight underscores the understanding that perfection is often elusive and frequently unattainable. Striving for it can result in a perpetual sense of inadequacy, frustration, and even burnout. Consider a renowned artist working on a masterpiece. Paralyzed by the pursuit of absolute perfection, they might never complete a single artwork. Instead, they acknowledge that beauty often resides in imperfections, and it's the overall creation that holds significance, not the minute irregularities. To navigate away from the perfectionist trap, it's crucial to embrace the concept of good enough. This doesn't imply settling for mediocrity, but recognizing that striving for excellence and pursuing absolute perfection are distinct endeavors. Celebrate your accomplishments, regardless of their scale, and learn to embrace the imperfections inherent in being human. When you feel yourself succumbing to perfectionist tendencies, step back and ask, is this truly important? Will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? By reframing your perspective and concentrating on the broader picture, you can liberate yourself from the confines of perfectionism and lead a more balanced and contented life. Number 3. Venting frustration over matters beyond your control. Constantly complaining about things beyond our control can have a detrimental impact on our mental well-being. When we fixate on external factors that we cannot change, it fosters a sense of powerlessness and frustration. This negative mindset not only hinders our ability to find constructive solutions, but also influences our overall mood and attitude. Let's understand it with an example. Let's consider you are at a joyful gathering, a setting where everyone revels in the pleasant atmosphere, the sun casting its warm glow, delectable food all around. Suddenly, clouds gather and rain starts to fall. While many would gracefully shift indoors, embracing the change and relishing the scent of rain, a minority might allow this unforeseen twist to spoil their day. They grumble about the weather, bemoan bad luck, or lament their drenched attire. It's a classic illustration of being influenced by elements beyond our control. Life mirrors the capricious nature of weather. Although we can't dictate the unfolding events, we do have authority over our responses. Stoicism centers on recognizing and internalizing the distinction between alterable and unalterable factors. Engaging in complaint, particularly about circumstances beyond our influence, is an unproductive endeavor that drains our vitality and time, perpetuating a state of perpetual dissatisfaction. Translating this to a practical scenario, consider the workplace. We've all encountered colleagues investing significant time decrying decisions from higher-ups or shifts in company policies. Instead of adapting and devising strategies to navigate the new parameters, persistent complaining hampers their efficiency and peace of mind, fostering a negative ambiance. To counter this non-stoic behavior, one might heed the counsel of Epictetus. We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control? Rather than expressing discontent, adopting a more stoic stance involves asking, how can I adapt to this, or what can I learn from this situation? This way, we reclaim control, preserving inner peace and ensuring resilience against external events, however unpredictable they may be. Number 4. Relentless pursuit of excess pleasure. The relentless pursuit of excess pleasure can have detrimental consequences on both physical and mental well-being. Engaging in hedonistic behaviors, such as overindulgence in substance abuse or compulsive consumption, can lead to health issues and impair cognitive functions. Moreover, the constant quest for pleasure may contribute to a shallow and fleeting sense of satisfaction, hindering the pursuit of deeper, more meaningful aspects of life. I will explain this point with an example too. Suppose you are entering a lavish banquet where the table overflows with delectable dishes, decadent desserts, and an endless cascade of drinks. While the temptation to indulge without restraint is strong, the initial euphoria may give way to feelings of discomfort or regret by the evening's close. Such is the snare of excessive pleasure. Life presents an abundance of pleasures, spanning from delightful foods to opulent experiences. While relishing them as part of the human journey, falling into the cycle of ceaselessly seeking more can foster a sense of emptiness. The fleeting joy these pleasures offer often conceals a void, steering us away from exploring deeper, more meaningful wellsprings of contentment. Seneca's insightful observation that slavery resides under marble and gold serves as a reminder that excessive attachment to materialistic pleasures can ironically bind us, constraining our freedom. It's akin to being tethered to a treadmill, ceaselessly pursuing the next fleeting source of happiness. Consider the modern allure of technology, for example. The excitement of acquiring the latest smartphone is undeniable, yet how frequently does that excitement diminish, only to be rekindled with the announcement of a newer model? Likewise, contemplate the trend of binge-watching shows. It brings momentary enjoyment, but does it genuinely offer enduring satisfaction? To navigate this, fostering an attitude of moderation proves beneficial. Before plunging into the next indulgence, pause and reflect. Is this pursuit adding value to my life, or am I merely seeking a temporary high? Such introspection aids in distinguishing between what truly enriches our lives and what merely provides a momentary escape. By ensuring our desires align with long-term well-being rather than transient highs, we position ourselves to experience a more profound, sustained sense of joy and fulfillment. Number 5. Forget your past. Living in the past can have detrimental effects on our well-being and personal growth. Constantly dwelling on past mistakes or missed opportunities can lead to feelings of regret and frustration, hindering our ability to focus on the present moment. This preoccupation with the past may contribute to increased stress and anxiety as we replay events and scenarios in our minds. Moreover, it can impede our capacity to make informed decisions and set meaningful goals for the future. The past is an essential teacher, but fixating on it can prevent us from embracing new experiences and cultivating a positive mindset. If you don't understand, let's understand it with this example. Imagine yourself sitting on your porch during a splendid evening, but instead of savoring the sunset, your thoughts are entangled in a web of past events. It could be a mistake made, an opportunity missed, or a memory of someone from the past. While occasional reminiscence is natural, being anchored in the past hinders you from fully embracing the present. Delving into past events, especially those steeped in regret or sorrow, is akin to traversing life with a burdensome backpack. It weighs you down, slows your pace, and obscures your view of the opportunities and beauty unfolding right in front of you. Each time you replay a past event, you empower it, allowing it to occupy precious mental space that could be better utilized for the present. Epictetus, a distinguished Stoic philosopher, remarked, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." This implies that our suffering often stems not from past events themselves, but from our ongoing focus and interpretation of them. Consider the tale of two old friends reuniting after many years. One dwells on the past, lamenting missed chances and lost relationships, while the other speaks of lessons learned, gratitude for present moments, and excitement for the future. Despite both having experienced the passage of time, their perspectives differ significantly. To liberate yourself from the chains of the past, cultivating mindfulness is crucial. When you notice your mind drifting into bygone times, gently redirect your attention to the present. Engage in activities that anchor you in the now, such as meditation, journaling, or simply taking a walk while observing your surroundings. By concentrating on the present and treating each day as a fresh chapter, you emancipate yourself from the shackles of the past, enabling you to craft a brighter, more fulfilling narrative for yourself. Number 6. Constantly fixating on the future. Constantly fixating on the future can heighten stress and anxiety, detracting from present moments. While planning is prudent, excessive worry about what lies ahead may hinder current enjoyment and well-being. Striking a balance between preparing for the future and appreciating the present is vital for mental health. Envision being on a tranquil beach vacation, the waves gently caressing the shore, a pleasant breeze in the air. However, instead of immersing yourself in the moment, your thoughts are preoccupied with concerns about an upcoming work project, a financial decision, or various uncertainties in the future. While contemplating and planning for the future is natural, being consumed by it can steal away the joy and richness of present experiences. Consistently projecting into the future is akin to standing at the foot of a vast mountain, perpetually gazing at the peak without savoring the journey. It's easy to become entangled in what-ifs and hypothetical scenarios. This constant focus on the future can foster anxiety, restlessness, and a sense of being adrift. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, penned, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." This wisdom implies that no amount of worry can alter the future, but our responses and preparations in the present moment hold significance. For example, two students are preparing for a major exam. One is consistently anxious, envisioning potential negative outcomes, while the other concentrates on the present, studying and preparing to the best of their ability. Both are aware of the impending challenge, but their approaches and mental states differ markedly. To avoid getting ensnared in endless future-focused loops, it's crucial to ground yourself in the present. When you notice your mind drifting into the realm of future anxieties, practice mindfulness exercises like deep breathing or sensory focus to bring yourself back to the present. Remember, while it's prudent to ready yourself for the future, it's equally vital to live and appreciate the present, as it's the only moment truly within our grasp. By maintaining a balanced perspective, acknowledging the future while embracing the present, you pave the way for a more harmonious and fulfilling life journey. Number 7. Seeking external validation. Seeking external validation can significantly impact our well-being and sense of self-worth. When our validation becomes dependent on others' opinions, we relinquish control over our own narrative. The constant pursuit of approval can lead to anxiety, self-doubt, and a fragile self-esteem. It's essential to recognize that true validation comes from within, rooted in self-acceptance and personal accomplishments. Just for an example, imagine dedicating weeks to a project, pouring your passion and effort into it. Upon completion, instead of feeling a sense of pride, you're incessantly checking for likes, comments, or any form of acknowledgement on social media. Similarly, you purchase a new outfit not for the confidence it brings, but to seek compliments that validate your choice. In our digital era, the craving for external validation is heightened. Social media platforms thrive on our innate desire for approval, tempting us to measure our self-worth through metrics like followers, likes, or shares. Yet, relying on external validation is akin to being on a seesaw, soaring one day due to praise, only to plummet the next, with a lack of it, or worse, criticism. This emotional roller coaster disrupts a consistent sense of self-worth and peace. The Stoic approach advocates seeking validation from within. Stoicism guides us to anchor our self-worth in virtues, actions, and personal growth, rather than the transient opinions of others. As wisely stated by Epictetus, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This implies that our true worth isn't defined by external praise or criticism, but by our evaluation and feelings about our own actions and decisions. To embody this Stoic principle, when tempted to seek external validation, pause and reflect. Why do I need this validation? Am I proud of my actions or decisions? If the answer is yes, that alone should suffice. While feedback can contribute to growth, genuine self-worth should stem from within, grounded in your actions, intentions, and integrity, rather than the ever-shifting opinions of the world around.